Umeimba wimbo mzuri. You have sung a nice song. Hujaimba wimbo mzuri. You haven't sung a nice song. Hello my good students. Hamjambo wanafunzi bora. Karibu sana to today's video. Welcome to today's video. My name is Millie. Jina langu ni Millie. And today we are learning about Swahili present perfect tense, but this time round in negative form. Negative form. Leo tunasoma wakati uliopo timilifu lakini in negative form. If you watched our previous video, we did this present perfect tense but in positive form. So if you haven't watched that video, make sure you watch it for your understanding. For those who are new here, welcome to the home of Swahili native speakers. All you need to do is to make sure you tap the subscribe button here, turn on your notification bell, and sit back to be an expert Swahili speaker. For our returning subscribers, let me blow kisses for you. You have been amazing. You have made this channel to grow, and as you can see, we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. We only have 400 people remaining to go, of which by the end of this week, we could have made it. Who knows? Thank you, and thank you so much for always being here. Without wasting time, let's go to our class. Present Swahili present perfect tense in negative form. So our today's tense marker is ja. We are going to use ja. Tense marker ja for negative form. If you can all remember, our tense marker in positive form was me. Me. This was our tense marker for positive form. But since today we are dealing with negative form, we have to focus on tense marker ja. Let's first remind ourselves of these personal pronouns as subject prefix, because when you are doing negative form sentences, you need to know how to differentiate between positive and negative subject prefix. So let's remind ourselves and then we go ahead to make the sentences. Personal pronouns, these ones we all know right now because we have done a series of Swahili sentence constructions starting from sentence construction 1, sentence construction 2, sentence construction 3, and this one is our sentence construction 4. So personal pronouns, we have mimi to mean I. So mimi ni, subject prefix ni represents mimi in positive form, and then in negative form we have si. And then wewe, you. In positive form we have subject prefix u, and then subject prefix for negative form is who. So you need to know these ones because these are the ones we are going to use today. So yeye for he or she will be represented with a in positive form, and then ha in negative form. Ha. Sisi, we, will be represented by subject prefix to in positive form, and then in negative form we have hatu. Nyinyi, you all, subject prefix in positive form, and then subject prefix ham in negative form. And then we have wow, subject prefix wow to mean they. Subject prefix in positive form is wa, and then subject prefix in negative form we have hawa. So our subject prefixes in positive form we have ni, u, a, tu, and wa. And then subject prefix in negative form we have si, hu, ha, hatu, and then ham, ham. And lastly, we have hawa, hawa. So kindly, you can write these ones aside because these are the ones we are going to use the subject prefix in negative form together with our tense marker to construct our present perfect tense sentence. Let's do this. Alright, I think now we are okay, and so we can go ahead to our sentence construction. As you can see, the board has changed, and I have put here examples of sentences. By the way, we are using the same sentences we use in the positive form so that we can see how we can change them into negative form. I have simplified here. In positive form, tense marker was me, and then in negative form, our tense marker is ja, ja. J-A, ja. I'm sorry if my handwriting is not so good, but let's cope with it. So let's go to our first sentence, written in positive form, and then we see how we can change this into a negative form. So we say, nimeosha vyombo vyote. Nimeosha vyombo vyote. I have washed all the dishes. So ni is our positive subject prefix to represent mimi, I. Me is our tense marker in positive form. Osha is our verb. So nimeosha. Let us change this into our negative form. Ni, which represented mimi, subject prefix, will definitely change to si in negative form. So we say ni turns to si. And then the tense marker me in positive form will become ja in negative form. Ja. So we say sija, sija. And then our verb remains osha. The verb is not tampered with. So sija osha vyombo vyote. Sijaosha vyombo vyote. I haven't washed all the dishes. As you can see, our ni subject prefix changed to si because this is the negative form, and then our tense marker me changed to our tense marker ja in negative form. Then we stayed with our verb, and then the whole sentence changed, but the other words remained. So nimeosha vyombo vyote. Sijaosha vyombo vyote. Sijaosha vyombo vyote. Sentence number 2, example. The first sentence is in positive form so that we can see how we can change it. So we say, umeimba wimbo mzuri. Umeimba wimbo mzuri. You have sung a nice song. You have sung a nice song. U is our positive subject prefix. U is our positive subject prefix. Me is our positive tense marker. And then imba is the verb for sing. So let's change this into negative form. U changes to who, which is who. For personal pronoun wewe in negative form. So u changes to who. Huja. Ja is our tense marker in negative form. Imba remains the verb sing. So we say hujaimba wimbo mzuri. Hujaimba wimbo mzuri, to mean you haven't sung a nice song. Umeimba wimbo mzuri. You have sung a nice song. Hujaimba wimbo mzuri. You haven't sung a nice song. Then we go to our sentence construction 3. And the first sentence obviously is in positive form. So we say, amepika chakula kingi. Amepika chakula kingi. He or she has cooked a lot of food. So is our subject prefix in positive form to mean he or she. Me is the tense marker in positive, tense marker for positive form. And then pika means cook. It is our verb. cook. So let's change this sentence into a present perfect tense but in negative form. Hajapika chakula kingi. Amepika, hajapika. Amepika, hajapika. Amepika chakula kingi. Hajapika chakula kingi. So our a subject prefix in negative form, it changes to ha. Ha. And then me, which is the subject prefix in positive form, in negative form the subject prefix is ja. 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 Haja. And then we add the verb, which our verb here is pika, to mean cook. Hajapika chakula kingi. He or she hasn't cooked a lot of food. Let's go to our fourth example. The first one is in positive form. Wamekuja darasani. Wamekuja darasani. They have come to class. Wa is the subject prefix in positive form to represent wao or they. Me is the tense marker in positive form. Kuja is our verb to mean come. So let's change this into negative form. Wa changes to hawa. Hawa. Hawajakuja darasani. Hawa. They all. Wamekuja darasani. So wa changes to hawa for they all. Hawa. So we say hawaja is our tense marker, negative form. So we say hawaja. Then we add the verb which is kuja. So hawajakuja darasani. Darasani is class. They haven't come to class. Now let's go to our fifth sentence. I hope you are understanding, and please, if you are getting some value in this video, don't forget to give it a like and make sure you subscribe. Check that subscribe button so that if you have forgotten to tap it, you tap it right now and we reach 2,000. Yeah. Let's get to our fifth sentence. Number 5, we say tumesoma Kiswahili. Tumesoma Kiswahili. This is in positive form. Tumesoma Kiswahili. Tu is our subject prefix for we in positive form. Me is the tense marker in positive form. And then soma is our verb to mean learn, and Kiswahili is the subject, Swahili. So let's change this into negative form. So our tu, which means sisi, our tu subject prefix is going to change to hatu. Hatu. So we say hatu. Hatu. This one changes to hatu. Hatu. Hatu, then me, we put it into our tense marker for negative form, which is ja. Ja. Hatuja. Then our verb remains soma. Soma. And then we have Swahili. Swahili. Hatuja soma Kiswahili. So hatu is our subject prefix for sisi, we, and then ja is our tense marker for negative form, present perfect tense, and then soma is our verb, and Kiswahili is the subject. Hatuja soma Kiswahili. We haven't learned Swahili. Hatuja soma Kiswahili. We haven't learned Swahili. Machungwa. Machungwa yameanguka. Machungwa yameanguka. Oranges have fallen. Machungwa yameanguka. To change this into negative form, machungwa are oranges, so it will still remain machungwa. This is our negative sentence. Machungwa will remain machungwa. Yameanguka, we shall say hayaja anguka. Machungwa hayajaanguka. Machungwa hayajaanguka. Haya represents ya to make it a negative form. And then ja is our tense marker, negative form. Then anguka is the verb fall. Machungwa hayaja anguka. Machungwa hayaja anguka. Oranges have not fallen. Until this point, I want to say asanteni sana kwa kutizama, and I will see you in our next video. Kwaheri!